Look at Brzezinski here. Look at the shape he was in here, 2014. Looking absolutely thick. But just look at the mass on Sapplankov. It is so cool to look back at basically prime Sapplankov. You're looking at John Brzezinski, Dave Chaffi, Prudnik, Zoloev, some of the top athletes all in a tournament. Pushkar as well. And just going at it. Like, I was looking at this footage from the A1 Russian Open 2013, 2014, and the amount of incredible matchups is just so awesome to watch. And nowadays with arm wrestling, you just see the super match format is the main format. Look at Brzezinski here. Look at the shape he was in here, 2014. Looking absolutely thick. It's about 11 years ago. Keep in mind, he's probably, around 50 years old then still, and just in an incredible shape. Look, you got Salaya versus Usmanov. So many amazing matchups. That's why I like looking back at these tournaments. Back when the top guys would be in tournaments instead of just doing one-on-one super matches. Those were some cool days to watch some of these old school tournaments. Look at this absolute hook battle between Usmanov and Salayev here. Just absolutely locked up in the hook. Super cool. And then, what's the next match? It's just Sapplankov and Pushkar. Some of the best left arms in history of arm wrestling. And look at Sapplankov. I mean, was this prime Sapplankov? You guys who are complete experts, this has got to be around the time. I mean, maybe it was 2018 when he beat Devin was his best shape, but he was a bit older. This 2013, 2014. But just look at the mass on Sapplankov. Absolutely able to control Pushkar pretty confidently there. Now another epic matchup. You got Sapplankov versus Prudnik with the flash pin from Sapplankov. So cool to see these matchups from back in the day, honestly. How do you guys think prime Sapplankov would do against a lot of the modern arm wrestlers? Where do you guys think he would rank up? Here's Taras Ivakin as well. Guy is known for having a really good top roll. I think he was a bit older here. I think his prime was probably before this. I don't know, 5-10 years before this or so maybe. But so many legends at one tournament. I wonder what the prize money was for the A1 event. Look who it is. It's Todd Hutchings. Crazy to see so many top level athletes together in a bracket, in a tournament bracket. Like, that's so cool. Like, I wonder how that would go nowadays. Imagine having Levon, Morozov, Vitali, Devin Larratt, all these types of guys, Hermes Gasparini in a tournament bracket. Like, who do you think would come out victorious? Or even if it was triple elimination. Imagine if it was triple elimination. The amount of, like, matchups you would see, different matchup potentials. And thing about tournament is there's a lot of luck as far as the draw and not getting too fatigued, getting in an absolute war match, and then you're just completely done for the rest of the tournament. So there's definitely strategy, endurance, but also those people who are just so good at flash pinning can do really good in tournaments because they don't get fatigued as much. Look at Prudnik there with the win on Semerenko. Well, they got a restart here. That's the pre-pancake Prudnik here. Watch his hook technique. Just able to set such a deep hook there. Pretty awesome to watch his technique. He just stays so tight. Supinating down, attacking on the bicep of Semerenko. Staying so well connected. What a match. What a good match. What is this? Another Prudnik match here. Sets the hook. Now he's just holding here. He's just playing around. Pretty comfortable win from Prudnik in that match. Usmanov and Prudnik. Pretty surprised how easily Prudnik won that. Look at that transition. He's able to set the hook and then basically do a can opener on Usmanov. That's impressive. I don't know this guy on the left, but he's going against Taras Ivakin. That looks like an elbow foul. Let's see what happens here. Taras Ivakin with the open top roll. It's almost like a king's move there. It looks like he elbow fouled again. That's a win for the bald guy. So many good matchups. Let's see what's next. People in the comments were saying this guy looks like Levan. Yeah, 100% he looks like Levan, except for with a smaller hand. I think this is an Armenian guy. Somebody corrected it in the comments. It's not Levan, although at first glance it kind of looks like Levan, but it's not him. He's going against Soloev. Yeah, his arms are smaller. His hand size is smaller, I should say. Okay, this is an incredible match. I think this is a really long match with Matyashenko versus Krasimir. Crazy how so many of these athletes are still competing at the highest level. Matyashenko, we saw Todd Hutchings earlier. Let's see what happens here. I mean, this is just a absolute stalemate in the hook. Every little adjustment matters. Who can stay tighter and conserve their energy enough to get a pin. What a match. Yeah, and also, guys, let me know in the comment section, what do you prefer, super matches or tournament? What do you prefer yourself? If you compete, let me know which one you prefer and why. Definitely curious to know. Because nowadays, modern arm wrestling, like a lot of the top athletes, it's just super match format, but seems like most beginners or people who are climbing the ranks are mostly just doing tournaments. That's how it seems to go. But the professionals, those who are actually making money, are doing super match format. So you see just a great hook war between Krasimir and Matyashenko. Two absolute legends. Guys that are still arm wrestling to this day at the highest level. We saw Krasimir win the Europeans Championship recently. Matyashenko, obviously, we've seen him in some really good matches, including against Al-Lajan, against Reno. He's had a lot of good matches in East versus West. How many times are these guys facing each other? Is this a super match? Like, I'm not entirely sure the structure of this tournament or what's going on. They keep switching sides. Maybe this was just a super match at this event. Maybe someone can clarify in the comment section. Definitely not fully well versed on how this event took place, these A1 tournaments, but just looking back at this footage is so cool. Just seeing all the matchups. And you're gonna see Pushkar coming up here in a second as well. Again, I think a bunch more matchups. How many times are these guys facing each other? This must be a super match. Let's see what happens here. It looks like Matyashenko is gassing out more than Krasimir, in my opinion, but I mean, he's still holding so well. Insane battle. Absolutely insane battle here. Just a ridiculous hook battle. And Matyashenko wins that. What a match. I mean, what an incredible match. Now you got Krasimir versus Tokarev. Let's see what happens here. I think this was a really good match too. I was able to see this one. Look at the technique from Tokarev trying to get his shoulder behind to press, but Krasimir just stays so well connected, and he surges right through. Just has a bit too much arm power, even though Tokarev is doing pretty much everything he can, technically speaking, to try to win. There he tries to get his shoulder behind again, but just gets ripped through pretty good by Krasimir. Just a little bit too much arm power from Krasimir here. And he gets the win. So many good matches in this tournament. Oh my gosh. Somebody in the comment was like, a wild Terminator enters the stage when Sapplankov. Like, look at that walkout. Imagine you're in an arm wrestling tournament and this guy walks out. Like, good luck. Good luck. Yeah, like, let's look in the comments. Dennis entering like Terminator, says fake Henry account. How Dennis dominated Prudnik. Yeah, here's a comment. Levon actually competed in the A1 Russian Open. That's not Levon. His name is David Boyakchayan. Interesting. So there's a couple really good matches at the end of this here. These last couple minutes. Chaffi versus Sapplankov. What a match. What a match. Chaffi not known for endurance. Known for his powerful side pressure hits. But he can't finish, so that's not good. Because Sapplankov has some pretty good endurance and a good open style on his bicep. If you can't get through the hand or the bicep quickly and technically, then it's not going to be good for you. So there's Sapplankov with one win. Now, is this a super match? I'm not sure. They switch sides of the table. Wow. Wait, Dennis pinned Chaffi out of straps there? This is a different angle. I think, is this the same match? Yeah. So he pins him out of straps. Why does Dave not slip out here? I mean, Dave's got like, he should be slipping out right here. I don't know why he's trying to hold on to. Dennis pretty technical with not holding on and rising and pronating, climbing the fingers. And Dave does not slip out. Look at that transition there. Just presses him. So that's 2 wins for Sapplankov. I'm assuming this is a super match. They switch sides of the table. And there, I mean, that kind of looks like an intentional slip in a losing position, but they're giving the strap here. I mean, I don't know if this is WAF rules. I'm pretty sure like in a WAF tournament, this would be considered a loss right here. You experts, let me know in the comment section. The ref is putting her hand there. Kind of an elbow foul on the slip there. I don't know. To me, it looks kind of like a slip in a losing position. They give him a strap. I don't think the strap is going to help Dave. Sapplankov looking at the crowd. Look at his bicep. Just looks like a glute muscle, as Devin Larratt once famously said. Look at his freaking arms, though. Absolutely ridiculous. He's surging, just slamming Dave Chaffi to the pad there. So that's 3 wins. I'm assuming that that was a super match. I mean, what, they're going again? Did they have another match, or that was it? Okay. I'm guessing they had a best of 5 super match, which Sapplankov won 3-0. So then there's Chaffi versus Brzezinski. I don't know if this is right after. What's the order of these matches? If someone has some information regarding that, definitely leave that in the comments, because I'm curious. I think most people would be curious, like, what's the order of these matches? So here we got Brzezinski and Chaffi again. If that was after the Sapplankov match, then Chaffi must be pretty gassed having to pull John. John with a good hook there. Look at how massive John was at pretty much the age of 50. I don't know, 48, 49, 50, around there. But Pushkar, just way too strong with the side pressure. Look at John's reaction to that. Can't even slip against Pushkar, just raw side pressure. I mean, that's incredible times of arm wrestling. Some would say that's the prime of arm wrestling, although I think the sport is only growing. But man, these types of tournaments were so cool to watch. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section. And would you guys want to see more tournament style setups nowadays with the modern arm wrestlers? Let me know.